No, where you going? Where you going? You have to sing for the God. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I feel like I haven't said that in a long time. Before we get into this video, I just want to congratulate my sister and my new brother-in-law on getting married this week. We had an amazing time. They are just like the perfect couple. It was just an amazing day, and yeah, I'm just so happy for both of them. So that's what's been going on this week. It is currently 3 o'clock on Sunday morning. This video goes out in 15 hours. So then, food. Questions I get asked about all the time. What food should I feed my dogs? How much should I feed my dogs? Just food questions galore. Because everyone wants to know how to get them so they look like this. Nice and thin and skinny and healthy and energetic and all silky smooth. And the answer to that question, since we've got Pablo, has always been Lily's Kitchen. Now in terms of how much you feed them, obviously every dog is different. I'm not going to say weight because people always ask me People always ask me what they should feed their dogs. I don't know how much exercise they get, how big they are, how much they need, etc, etc. I'm not your mother. I'm sure if you're old enough to have a pug, you're old enough to work out how much they need yourself. But on all foods, there's always a guide on the side of how much roughly you should be feeding them. Trial and error. It's always trial and error. However, we aren't going to be feeding them on that anymore. It's not because it's good food. It's fantastic food. If anybody wants a recommendation, that's what I would always recommend them. However, as you guys are probably aware, times are difficult at the moment, and well, this is really expensive. It was expensive anyways, but it is really, really expensive now. In the past year alone, we always get the big bags. This is a 2.5 kilo bag. This was £20, but we usually get the big 12 kilo bags. In the past year alone, it was £70 a year ago. Now, I went in the other day, they are £90 for just one of the big bags. And a huge thank you to the patrons who have allowed me to continue to feed them the proper food that I want to feed them, because it's fantastic for them. It's got us wonderful. This is why it's fantastic. They've got nice soft coats, they poo really well, they never have stomach issues or anything. That is fantastic. I was going through one of them bags a month. One a month, so it was about £90 a month, plus the treats they get when I go like to work and stuff. Their food costs more than my own food, which is ridiculous. So, unless Lily's Kitchen want to sponsor us, and I will quite happily go back to their food if they would like to send me some food, but 6 years, I can't do it anymore. It's just too expensive. So, I've been looking for a while at new foods. We've talked about maybe going on fresh foods, which I still might. I'm not sure yet, but I basically need something in the meantime to figure it out. So I need to feed them something. You just have to Google, but there's loads of what you should and what you shouldn't feed pugs, what's good for the hair, what's bad for the hair, what's good for the stomachs, what they can digest well, what they can't digest well. There's loads of information out there for you guys to go find out. Anyways, I trawled through it all. I had a good look. I'm still not 100% happy, but I feel like this was the best option. And this is what we're going to. Step up to Naturals. Now this might just be actually a UK only food, so apologies if it's not in your country and you're looking at potentially getting this. Sorry. But the main thing I was looking for was wheat and grain free. So this has 42% of chicken and duck, 31% chicken and 8% duck. That doesn't math. Oh, and 3% chicken liver. Okay. But this has 26% poultry meat and 21% chicken, so that means it's got 47%, so it's a little bit more. It's got 24% sweet potatoes, whereas this has got 29%, so it's a slight imbalance, but it's basically the same. So yeah, the ingredients are kind of basically the same. This is a 2.5 kilo bag and I paid $19.99 for this. This is a 2 kilo bag and I paid $5.99, $6.99, somewhere in that ballpark. Anyways, it's about a third of the price, at least. Judging by the feeding guide, I might have to feed them a little bit more of this, but given how much cheaper it is, that's not an issue. So I don't think it's actually a bad alternative. It actually seems alright. I'll just have to see how they get along with it. I'll do an update video maybe in a month's time, 2 months time, whatever, once it's been a while. See if there's any changes in the quality of the fur or the poops or anything like that, because like I say, they have like nice solid poos and not like sloppery or anything like that. Sorry if anybody's watching this video while eating the tea, but these are the things you have to think about. Oh, which one do you want? Do you want this one? Or do you want this one? You want this one? Oh, no food. I like that one. As you see, on a lot of food bags it tells you how to migrate the food over as well. So for the first 2 days you basically mix like 20% of that food in for the first 2 days, and then go up to 40%, to 60%, to 80% till you're 100% on that food, and then there'll be migrate. You don't just want to switch foods, you want to slowly kind of wean them on it, which is why this bag is almost empty. I've been kind of emptying it down so now I can feed it in, because then I didn't want it all to go to waste because it's £20 a bag, very expensive. Like I said, I have absolutely nothing against the Lily's Kitchen stuff. We have used it for 6 years. I think it is by far the best overall in how they make it, what the ingredients they put in, and the research that goes into it. It's just too expensive for the current time we live in. So unfortunately, boys, gotta take some new food. So we'll try it out for now and we'll see. The one thing that is kind of turning me off, I don't know whether you can see that, adult 1 to 7, which means if a dog becomes 8 years old, they have to go on to then the mature food. Now, Pablo is a year away from that. He's not, you're not a mature dog, are you? No, you're not old. No, you're still young and not pripping. So I don't want to be feeding them on different foods. Like, I don't want to have to go from this to then like 2 versions of this, so then they both got separate ones. I'd like to keep them on the same food. I don't think this has an age limit. I don't know why it would. I think it's just to do with, I think it's just the kibble's a little bit softer, so obviously if the, anyways. And the reason I've got a steamer is because basically my dishwasher is broken. I need to clean it all out, and I've got a steamer, so I'll do that. And I need to clean all my plates and dishes and everything like that. So yeah, that's fun. Life update in general, it's irrelevant really. Anyways, next week I'm getting hopefully this bit filled in, I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to do for videos. I don't know what I'm doing for videos ever anyways, but it'll be too soon to do an update next week. So like I said, I'll maybe come back with an update in a month or two's time and see how they're getting on. But like I said, it took a long time to find the food that I was kind of happy with, that was a reasonable price, because as soon as you start going grain for it, you're going up in prices. But some of the cheaper stuff's got some hellishly bad ingredients in it, so just Google what should I feed my pug. There's plenty of very good guides by people who are a lot more informed than me, so go read them, because that's what I've been reading. And I've just got out the shower because I forgot I needed the video before I was going to bed. Anyways, I'm just rambling now. This is why I don't do these videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you are all doing well and coping in this heat. It is very hot and I do not like it. I just winter back. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.